Uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom! Well, hello there, humans, bees, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too, I'm Bushka, and welcome to the Update 2.2 SKS video. Now, if you're wondering why the SKS has been buffed, and it has really been buffed, because of this stuff. Virtually any of the high volume spray machines that you can get out of the game right now fulfill the role of DMRs, and it's made PUBG Mobile very, very much aware that no one's using Mini 14s and SKSs and SLRs or Mark 14s as DMRs, and they just keep buffing the recoil, the rate of fire, the bullet speed, the damage, in the hope that you'll start using them. And here's an idea. You really should start using the SKS. All the clips you're going to see in the next minute from this little hot drop are the SKS without any kind of grip on it. This isn't even absolutely prime recoil SKS. No grip, no compensator. And if you're wondering why the SKS is performing like this and is hitting absolutely everything, well, there's a reason. This is not an accident. This is not me just suddenly getting good at DMRs. The SKS is flat out broken. If you had taken this gun and put it back into the start of PUBG Mobile, this would be a weapon that would be in a crate. The recoil on this gun now is nonsensical. For a 7.62 DMR that has so much damage in the Alpha Strike, the recoil is, look at, there is no vertical foregrip on that. That is just flat out as it is. It is ridiculous. There's so little rise on this thing. And the damage, well, did they buff it? They certainly did. The SKS has gone from a base damage of 53 to a base damage of 57.7. That's right. You heard it here. 57.7. And that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. That's basically where the SLR used to be. The SLR used to be 58, rounded 50, I think it was 57.9, and it was 58. The SKS is now where the SLR was. It's so close to this thing, the Mark 14, that it doesn't matter. And it's actually got better recoil than the Mark 14. And, whoopsie, hello screen lock. And if you can use the Mark 14, and you should be using the Mark 14, then you're going to have a whale of a time with the SKS. They've also done a little thing called bullet speed. Now, bullet speed is the holy grail. Look at the Mark 14 now. They've upped the bullet speed on the Mark 14. Like, this is just such a good weapon. And the SKS is now in the same league as this gun. Look at it. Like, it is exquisite that these 7.62 DMRs are coming into the game. There's something that also hasn't been talked about much. I've not seen it out there a lot on YouTube. They've extended the render range. So if you've got weapons like SKSs and Mark 14s that can actually reach out and touch someone a long way away, like at 400 meters and 420 meters, where the render range seems to be sitting now, then there is a value in that, being able to mount an 8 scope and actually hit people so far away and maintain damage at that range is causing people to use less and less 5.56 ARs like M416s, G36C, SCAR-Ls, etc. for their spraying purposes. Anyway, where was I? So you've got an updated base damage of 57.7 and you have an updated bullet speed of 937 meters per second. That's right. It is the same bullet speed now as the AUG A4, as the AWM. Now, that's crackers. It used to be 814 meters a second. It got up to 909 meters a second, and it's now wobbling around at 937. And let's go back to that clip again right at the start. Watch the bullet speed. Bullet speed is how far you have to lead a target. Do you see me leading those targets? That target's a couple of hundred meters. Look at, this is unheard of for an SKS. And this is without a grip. So the recoil is not difficult to control. And the bullet speed is crazy. And the damage is high. We've basically got a Mark 14 clone on our hands in terms of a DMR. but with better recoil and slightly less damage. And I mean slightly less damage. The Mark 14 is 60 base. In fact, that's not true. I tested it today. The Mark 14, I've seen this misrepresented on a bunch of YouTube channels because I went and checked. The Mark 14 is, people are saying the Mark 14 got nerfed. The Mark 14 got buffed. The Mark 14's base damage is now 61 flat. Okay? PUBG Mobile have gone crazy on buffing these DMRs. And I'm going to do another video on the Mini 14 in just a second. So stick around for that one. And that's going to be happening. But the upshot of this is that there's never been a better time to run 7.62. And the synergy that you can run an AKM and a SKS and cover off on everything, both as the best primary slot world drop AR in the game, or like this is something I love doing, put a 3x on an SKS. Yeah, it's baffling to me. This is so good now. There are so many weapons in the game that are just so freaking much better than they were when they started. And it's not like we all got more health. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know where this is all going. I don't know what super weapon's going to be next. But the SKS, pick it up, use it, enjoy it, rock it, sock it, and just all round have a great time. I'm Bushka. If you like the videos, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up and share the videos. Wouldn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? See ya. Bye. Etc.